In the 10th day of the trial of Darrell Brooks, jurors heard from a number of officers who were on the scene at the Waukesha Christmas Parade.
Before we get to that, let's start with the beginning of the day, with the judge getting frustrated with Darrell Brooks over something she said was, quote, irrelevant matters, end quote, almost removing Brooks from the courtroom. Chanley with Court TV has been joining us to break down what happens each day. And Chanley joins us again this afternoon live from Waukesha. Chanley, good afternoon. So we know that Brooks and the judge have had these argumentative moments. Was there anything more unusual about today? Was it more tense in the courtroom today?
Yeah, quite combative, contentious inside the courtroom again today. You're right, the judge threatening multiple times to remove him from the courtroom to the neighboring courtroom to watch remotely. And frankly, I'm surprised she didn't at some points, because the arguing back and forth escalated, even with the jury in the room. The jury's still in the room and he acts out. He incessantly interrupts on irrelevant, extraneous matters the judge has already ruled on. She keeps putting that on the record as well. So it is disruptive, it's distracting. And further, what's different today, he was doing this a little bit yesterday, but he'll mumble under his breath. He'll talk back, make some snarky comments. Earlier he was saying this is a joke over and over again while his questions were being objected to on cross-examination, and he's rolling his eyes a lot of times at the judge, or what a witness would say. And jurors are smart. They pick up on this. Of course, I've been in the courtroom. They really haven't liked him since day one, if I can be just really honest with you guys, but he's just really acting out, and I'm surprised she has not removed him so far, but we'll see where it goes from here.
Okay, to the testimony now. We heard from the officer who fired a shot at Brooks, saying he was trying to stop the threat. How did that cross-examination go between Brooks and the officer who shot at him?
This is probably the cross-examination conducted by Brooks that stands out the most to me the entire trial, because this officer, who I consider a hero, I was in the courtroom, I watched the video that the media room and that went out publicly didn't go out publicly because of risk of what it may show, but he's at the end of the parade route, he stands in front of this SUV, risking himself to try to stop this dangerous weapon, as he called it on the stand, before he shoots at the SUV 3 times. It veers off to miss hitting him and then out of the parade route. And he was defiant and determined on cross-examination with Brooks to call out Brooks for who he is and for who Brooks has tried to separate himself from, which is from himself. It's a little bit confusing in the courtroom because he doesn't claim to be Darrell Brooks or identify by that name. But this witness, Officer Schulten, was calling him you're the one that I saw in this SUV. You're the one that I shot 3 times at. You're the driver. And so that made it just very clear to everyone the feelings of the officer, and also made Brooks a little bit uncomfortable in how he was trying to handle that, and how the officer, whether or not he could see what was through the window, whether or not he could actually risk other people by shooting at a moving object. And that line of questioning, it just wasn't very effective in the courtroom. What was effective was the confidence of the witness and the officer in identifying him behind that wheel of that deadly SUV.
I was also struck by the smarts of the officer on the stand to take that tactic of saying you. Yeah. You may argue with this court about who you are and what your name is, but it was you. Chanley with Court TV, we appreciate your time and your perspective as always.